in the
Mhm.
box?
Yep, I got it.
Okay, cool. So click on that, and then once you have it pulled up, screen share for me.
Okay, cool. Is it working?
Yep, it's working. Okay, so I want you to just, so your first thing is you can't click on anything.
Okay.
So just scroll up and down for a little bit, get an idea of what's on the page. So first question is, who do you think this website is for? Just off looking at it. I know you can't click on anything, so it's kind of hard, but just off what you see so far.
Uh,
And be honest.
Stereotypically, I'm thinking it is for like young African American boys who are into
Okay.
music.
Okay. And why is that? Is that because you see the music, the photo right there?
Yeah, that and also Chicago
Okay.
and basketball.
Okay.
And then, of course, there's like the digital literacy and connected world, which I think is like an attempt to uplift or to make that connection.
Right. Okay. No, that's very interesting. I'm glad you said that. And so what do you think this website would offer those people? So if you say this looks like it's something that's centered for African American youth, what do you think what do you think this website would offer them?
Information, resources, and local opportunities because of the One Summer Chicago and it says local XP. Uh,
Okay.
the map is really interesting. I don't know yet what that means, but I'm assuming that if it's a Google map that's on there, then it has to be local and relevant to the person that's on this website. Um, so, yeah, information, resources, and local opportunities.
Is there anything, can you tell me like specifically what type of information, just like a sentence or two on what you might think it is? So you said
Uh,
it's like information and opportunities, like what type of opportunities and information?
so, for the One Summer Chicago, I'm assuming it's either a camp, summer program, or a summer internship. For the music industry of 2016, I'm thinking I'm not into music much, but I
Hmm.
think it might have to do with um, what musicians, what celebrities are doing, like in terms of career wise and new music that's coming out and music trends. Um, Business of basketball, that's interesting. I don't know. It is interesting to me because it's also the business of basketball, so it has to do with like generating money, which is nice.
Right.
Um,
Okay. Um, how would you think this website works? Just, I know it's hard because you haven't clicked on anything,
mhm.
but just how do you think it works based off appearance?
um, if I don't know anything about LRNG, I would think playlist is something that I watch or consume because of like my context of YouTube playlists and Pandora and Spotify. So not necessarily something that I would do and complete, but just a list of things to like watch.
Okay. That makes sense. And what about the map aspect of the page?
Um, well, the map seems if it wasn't tailored or local, then I would be confused as to why that's there. But
Okay.
I'm assuming that if I were a youth and I was on this website, then this Google map would show something that is near my location, then it would be interesting. And these shapes probably are marks for like um, landmarks or places that have opportunities. So that's my assumption, and I think it's pretty cool if that were the case.
Okay. Um, and then, so you already talked about this in the beginning, so just give me a little bit more about it. Um, how would you describe the look and feel of this?
I really like it. I like it because it doesn't have too many distractions, or not distractions, but there aren't too many things going on at once.
Okay.
And I like the visual orientation, or that it is oriented.
Okay. Do you feel like, do you sort of feel like it's relevant? Do you feel like it's similar to other platforms that you're used to using or you see on a daily basis, or is it not along those lines at all?
I don't think that it is similar to many social media networks that I use. It kind of looks like this layout kind of reminds me of like some of the portfolio websites of dancers that I know.
Okay.
So
That's interesting though. That's pretty cool.
yeah, because this I don't know what this rectangle is called, but like that feature of it kind
I
of
bet how
doing that.
it covers over.
Yeah, that's what most websites that I see look like personal websites.
Okay. And are these
And
people are they like sort of, so you said it's like some dancers. Are they established dancers? Or are they like, is this just to get a general sense, like are they
they're not,
professionals?
well, it might be kind of different in the Bay Area because like professional or employed dancers look like there isn't one way of them being defined as employed or professional. Definitely dancers who are savvy with uh, how social media marketing play a role in getting jobs, um, and like know how to work with websites and tech and all that have websites. Some established dancers don't have websites, so
Okay. No, that was interesting. I was kind of just curious.
mhm.
Um, okay. So now I want you to click on one of these squares.
Okay.
And before you go any further, any idea why you like, can you give me any sense why you clicked on that one? Just out of
This
curiosity.
is the one I'm least interested about. Well,
Okay.
one, I'm least interested in it, and um, I'm curious what the business of basketball might mean because I always hear about basketball mostly as a fun sport and a competitive sport, but not really like, oh, it's a business. So,
Wow. Okay. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Um, okay, so go ahead to scroll through that a little bit. Take it all in, read whatever you have to do.
cool. I like this. How to see the floor.
So I wonder if you can you try clicking on that XP that's highlighted? Does it work? Not that one, maybe that one. I don't know if it'll work. So go
Nope,
back.
it's a placeholder.
Yeah, try the one that's bolded. The one that was, yeah, that one. Nope. Hmm. Okay. That's interesting. Um, so sort of seeing this, maybe try and click on a different,
Oh,
oh, there we go.
off the court light is working.
So go ahead, read that, think about what it's like, and then I'll ask you a couple more questions.
Cool. It's not. It isn't loading.
Okay, so we'll figure. Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to. It could just be sort of like a mock-up. But so now that you've seen sort of like the playlist page, and then this is an XP page, um, who do you think? Do you still think this website is for the same person? Do you still think this website is for African American boys?
No, not necessarily.
Okay, and what made you change your mind on that? Just out of curiosity.
It just looks like a generic page. I mean, not a generic page in a bad way, but like just a standard. Like there is, it isn't like there aren't cultural identifiers.
I like how you put that. Okay. Um, and so, what do you think this website offers? So, if it's, do you still think, so then if you don't think it's for them, do you still think it's for youth? Do you think it's for older people? You think it can be for anyone?
I think it is for young people because it talks about like I would think this language is mostly used for young people. Like, oh, you can focus on the things that you love the most, or um, like time management, management. Like, I wouldn't think that adults would
Hey,
be
sorry,
consuming.
I just, for
Oh yeah.
some reason, I got like signed out. Um,
Oh okay.
yeah, no, so I didn't hear anything you said after I asked that question. I'm so sorry. Can
Oh
you
okay.
repeat
No
that?
worries.
Yeah.
So I was saying that I think this is for young people because um, like the language doesn't seem like something that adults would be consuming. Like it talks about like the words life and love and like um, the mention of time management, management, and good decision making. Like I would think that adults wouldn't necessarily be, or at least in the context of basketball. Like there's a
Right.
very specific niche of like adults who would be reading about like simultaneously like language like this that talks about like how to be better at life and like find things that you love, and basketball, like that's definitely like a young person.
Right. No, for sure. I'm glad you picked up on those cues. So that's interesting that you noticed that. Um, so, and then how do you think, so you saw this page, you can go back to the main playlist page if you want to, and like look back and forth, but how do you think this website works now? So seeing this, do you think that the functionality of the website changes or no?
Oh, I need to go back. Wait.
It's okay.
um well, this XP isn't too clear. Like I don't know if viewing the website will complete the XP for me,
Okay.
so that's not too clear. um
What about sort of like this timeline right here? How do you feel about this?
and then oh well, I guess like going back to this page reminds me, oh yeah, it is like you complete a set of XPs and then get a badge, so that part is clear. I think without, so if I were in this website, and also just like as a feedback, using my laptop, like the scroll thingy, the pad scroll thingy, it's super, well, it's kind of slow unless I used to.
So are you using a MacBook and it's two finger swipe to scroll?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And so
So
it's hard to do.
yeah, what's that?
You're saying it's a little hard to do, like it lags on as you
Yeah,
have to like work hard.
it lags,
Okay.
and then so when I got back to this page from the other page, I forgot that there were stuff underneath, like these guys, because of
Ah,
all this white space. Like I thought, oh, okay, cool. Like if I wasn't looking at my scroll bar, I wouldn't know. Oh, there are more content down here. So
right. Okay. No, that actually absolutely makes sense. And then and once again, you already touched on this on one of your other answers, but knowing that there were XPs and playlists, like now that you're able to click around and do stuff, and you can go back to the homepage and click on whatever you want. Some stuff may not work because obviously it's a mock-up, but what do you think is what do you think about the look and feel of this website now? like that you can click and do things about it? Do you still it's still along your answers along the same lines?
Um, I think so. Yeah, like it's a really sophisticated, like a really sophisticated website.
Okay. So
Except when you like click on one of the boxes and then the picture is pixelated.
right.
Except for that part.
Okay. No, for sure. For sure. Um, okay. So then I'm going to send you another one. So the thing about this one, um, and I'll let you tell me if you see anything. But oh, also real quick before I even send this, how do you feel about the hovering navigation bar at the top of the screen?
This guy?
So you see how like there's nothing there, and then when you scroll down, good, keep scrolling down.
Yeah.
It's not up yet. I don't know where it went, but there was a bar at the top of the screen that said like passions.
I don't think I remember that.
Huh. Let's see. Here, go back, click on a random playlist, and then go back out. Let's see if it pops back up. Or like just yeah, just click something, and if it doesn't work, click in the basketball one again, and then go back.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, and then go back and see if it's still there.
Do I
Nope.
use this back button or?
Yeah, no, it should have worked. Go back to that page. Yep, scroll all the way down to the map. I don't know where it went. That's very interesting.
Oh,
Oh,
there
you
we
see
go.
it? Yep, there it is. How do you feel about
Oh,
that? And go
um,
ahead, you can try and click on it, see what it does. I don't know if it's functional yet.
oh, cool. This looks cool.
So I'm assuming, yeah, I don't, like I said, I think it's because it's still
Not it.
obviously a mock-up, but like I'm assuming when you hover over those, the line will go wherever your mouse is, and then like
Uh-huh.
the image will probably change with whatever word you're highlighted over.
Yeah,
How do you feel about
pretty
this?
cool.
You think it's cool?
Yeah.
And what about like those categories? Are those things that like you'll see and you're like, ooh, like I want to click in this and see what else they're talking about?
Yeah, I think so. Like career, science, life, society, design, technology, entertainment. Yeah, those are pretty good. Um, like category. I have a problem. I have trouble saying that word, but like categories. Yes, they are good
You
ones.
broke up a little bit. Sorry, but you said they're good categories, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah, no, I couldn't hear you. You broke up a little bit. Sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to send you this one. So,
Mhm.
and I know we're being recorded, but it's okay. So, disclaimer is I don't know if they did this on purpose or not, but I did this user testing with Elijah as well for this layout, and this link that I just sent you for some reason seemed to be the exact same,
Mhm.
but I'm not sure.
Okay.
So maybe there's something you might notice that's different about it that I didn't see. But go ahead and click on that link.
Okay. Can you send it again?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure it's the same thing.
Yeah, it looks like. Oh wow, I made like a good pick because the business of basketball is actually the only one that's working.
That's amazing. Oh, okay. So
Oh, this is
this is
different.
different.
Yeah.
So how do you
Ooh,
feel about this layout?
I like this layout better.
You do.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Um, because in the other layout, well, they both have like the excessive white space.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
This like you You notice how the other layout, like the XPs are kind of like zigzag, or like
Mm-hmm.
on the left and this right. Like, I don't really think that was necessary.
Okay.
So, or I don't know, maybe I just like this better because of the
The
pictures.
pictures. Yep. Yeah. Because the other one didn't have any pictures.
Yeah.
And yep. Okay. And then what about they also were like they were like faded out. Remember there was only like they were faded out unless it was the one you were currently on.
Yeah.
You like
Actually, actually, I would like best like a hybrid of them both. Like, actually, I do like um, the zigzag style of the other like XP set,
hmm
just because it takes my mind of like how many XPs there are, if
okay.
that makes sense. Like if
No,
they
it does.
alternate.
So when you see it like this, you sort of feel like it's more cumbersome. Like you see a list of
Uh-huh.
it. Yep.
Exactly.
That definitely makes sense.
Exactly. And then for this layout, I just like the thumbnails of pictures.
Okay. Would it be cool if those were maybe like GIFs too?
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So go ahead and try and click on one of the XPs. It may not work once again, but we'll just see if there's anything different on the XP page. So nope, not that one. What was the one off the court life? Was that the one
Yeah.
that worked last time? Okay. So this one works again. So it's the same thing, it seems like.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh, it should let me add on. It should let me share on Instagram. I don't know how that will work because Instagram is like like pictures. So,
right,
but
but
like Facebook and Twitter, then Instagram should definitely be on there.
and probably Tumblr too, right?
Yeah, and Tumblr too.
Okay, definitely. Definitely keep that in mind. Okay. So then I'm going to send you one more.
Okay.
So you obviously are familiar with this one.
hmm It looks
So
like a corporate website to me.
this
Just because
does?
yeah, because it is so well, just this part, because it looks so sophisticated and like polished. Yeah.
Okay. So as you look through this and scroll through it, obviously you know it, but
I
this
love this GIF. Yeah.
so and now that have you ever seen those other two sketches before?
Which ones?
The ones that the two mock-ups that we just went through.
No,
Have
I
you ever
haven't.
Okay, good. So that's awesome. So actually these questions will be very useful then. So
hmm
which one do you think honestly communicates the purpose of LRNG best?
Of the two past web
And
like
this one.
mock-ups.
So you're
Oh,
comparing all three.
um, I think this does better.
And why?
I think because it's like a three column, like because there are more content on here.
Okay, so
It,
you like the feeling of having more content right in front of your face.
yeah,
So even if like let's assume that the other website was like working and so like when you clicked like the passions thing or like
hmm
when you clicked all there was more content, you still would like this format better that has more
yeah.
upfront.
It
Okay.
kind of the other website kind of reminds me of like, let's see, there was um I forget, weren't we reviewing websites?
Yep, there were a couple. There's three websites right there and an XP under XP4, I think.
Oh, XP4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it was this. Oh, never mind, they changed it. Wait, they did they? I don't know. I don't know if they changed it, but anyway, like this. I don't remember why, but for some reason, when I was doing the XP for this, the feeling that I got was like it was only communicating like one. thing. Like
Okay.
there wasn't like I don't know how to put it into words, but my experience with that website was that there was kind of like a scarcity of ideas, if that even makes any sense.
No, it does. So you felt like it was sort of missing something. Like
Yeah,
it could have been giving you more.
yeah.
Okay, that's fair. And you feel like like, so you're saying the last mock-up of the LRNG site is more similar to that as opposed to this, which
Hmm.
is giving you more.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Um, what about in terms of like, I'll say, I don't even know if this is the right word I'm trying to say, but like functionality, like sort of how LRNG works. So like with the playlists and the XPs and stuff like that. And go ahead, you can just click on something for the sake of looking at it. But how do you feel, like which one do you feel explained how the site worked best?
Um, I think that for the XP page of the other mockup, I think that one made more sense.
The XP page or the
The
playlist
XP
page?
page.
So the one with the picture of the sneaker?
Yeah, only because of the set of like XPs.
Oh no, so that was the playlist page. The one
Oh, that
with
was
the
the
list.
playlist page. Okay.
Because it listed
No.
out the different XPs. So go
Yeah.
to a playlist page just so we can like look at it while you're talking about it on this site.
Go
There
to
should be
where?
one. I'll put any playlist. You can click on the Young Money one if you want, or the Big Deal one. Any of the playlists. Brave New World. Yep. So like you scroll down, and so this is how these
Uh,
XPs are laid out. So
okay.
you
I
like the
like this
other,
one.
you like this one better?
Yeah.
Why?
Um, because it doesn't look so elementary. Like the other
Okay.
one looked elementary.
Okay. And so you still feel like you can get a sense of how like XPs are related to playlists and how you earn a badge and how stuff works with this layout?
Actually, not really. Like, I don't
Not
think that
really.
they're all connected. I like the layout of it, but now I understand. Okay, so perhaps if this just had, if you guys just number the XPs so that we get the sense that they're all connected and they make one playlist or that
Right.
they make one badge.
Okay. That makes sense. So you, okay. Yep. So you sort of do want somewhat of a list format so that way you know that it's grouped together.
Yeah,
Okay. That's good. Um, but you definitely feel like this one has a better look and feel,
yeah.
and you like this one overall just better.
Hmm. I think because of the visual media of this, it doesn't look so. Um, I don't know. Miserable isn't the right word, but like the other one kind of looked dead. Well, in comparison now to this.
Right. No, absolutely. So, and that, I kind of agree. Like, if I'm going to be honest and give my own feedback, I do feel like this one, although the other one might be more straightforward, this one
Hmm.
definitely has a lot more life.
Yeah,
Like, it definitely is more entertaining. Okay. Um, so, yeah, let me